Hey guys, Kariu here and welcome back everyone, my dear friends, to another episode where today we'll be trying to save this mighty Russia from all these factions around us that are a massive pain in the ass. Now you may be wondering how I got my hands on this save. I was playing in Spain and I ended up having a mid-game, like the most mid-game ever. I just managed to conquer the Union of Britain and Colombia. Of course I couldn't get any territories in France, and I was like, god damn, this Russia is about to get absolutely schmucked. You know why? Because when we look at the war screen, we only have 165 divisions, and trust me, more of them will be killed very soon. And we will have to fight against the entirety of Europe. So I was like, man, I remember in my last video I wanted to play as Russia, so why not bring some extra suffering into it? And this is why I'm jumping in today with this run. As usual, when it comes to these save files, I always leave the start date in the description so you can play as well if you want to suffer alongside me. But without further ado, let's just begin in today's one because we've got a lot of shit to work out. I'm not gonna lie, it took me 3 attempts or maybe even 4 to actually have a semi-successful run. I did not even manage to defeat the Germans yet. I was like, okay, I can do this, I can start recording this run. And this is now my 5th attempt and I'm confident in my ability to win. Or at the very least, I want to say that. And first thing first is to actually change our production line, because it currently is producing a lot of garbage. I'm not gonna lie, the template that the AI produces when it comes to the aircraft and the tanks straight up ass. I'm gonna delete everything. We're gonna instantly be put in 30 factories on gun production. The same thing applies for support equipment. The thing that matters the most is anti-air production, believe it or not, because the enemy cast is a massive pain in the ass and we need to counter it no matter what. I'm gonna increase the truck production just for supply reasons, and I would like to do something else, but I cannot think of anything, so I'm gonna put the rest on anti-air production until I get rid of the debuff that I'm suffering from right now. When it comes to the doctrines, I mean, this is not what I like to go with. Of course, field engineering is currently helping us a lot, especially when it comes to holding on as Russia. Without the buffs that we are getting from all these sub-doctrines, we're absolutely cooked. I will only change them when I'm back on the offensive in about 1.5 years from now, so I'm gonna keep this. But what I'm gonna change is that I'm going to change my strike aircraft doctrine to pinpoint strike for the extra ground attack. I would like to change another thing. I'm gonna get centralized control for the fight detection and air mission efficiency as well. I sadly cannot change any of this, minus this. I want to get theater training so that my generals can get some good buffs. When it comes to researching stuff, the AI really sucks at it. Our situation requires us to buff everything, and I generally mean it, everything that relates to military. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna research more advanced anti-air technology, and the rest will be put on support equipment as well, or weapons and equipment rather. So we already are up to date when it comes to our production and research stuff, which is a blessing. I'm not going to be producing any fighters because I'm not gonna lie, I need to shut off as many infantry as possible. And guess what? We as Russia, look, we already lost 4.6 million men, so we can forget about shitting out infantry by the buttloads. Not like it really matters because we don't have the guns for them. That, and I need to centralize my entire army into a single theater, and I need to start changing templates around here. It's gonna be a very simple template. The good thing about Russia is that in this timeline they went with the Mountaineer Doctrine path, and they got all the buffs that are very good. So usually I would like to go with Marines, but hey, it is what it is, you cannot do anything about it. So we are gonna grab this template, duplicate it. I'm gonna give it a different symbol, maybe the wheel sign, just so that I don't forget it. And I'm gonna switch all of these Mountaineer battalions over here to artillery. It's gonna be the classic 30 with artillery template, but with the Mountaineers. I'm gonna remove field hospitals because I cannot afford the rest of the buffs. I would like, hold on, let me check something. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the support artillery as well. I'm gonna keep the engineering companies, and I'm also keeping the anti-air, and I'm also gonna add the army scouts. Look at this, it increases our soft attack as well. Every bit of assistance that we can get our hands upon is very welcome, not gonna lie. And my first order is to grab this far eastern army and switch it to this offensive template, the Mountaineer one of course. I'm also gonna redirect the majority of my cast, exactly 400, to this region so that I can deal with the rebellion over that area as fast as possible. And there's another requirement. You see our war support, it will continuously drop because of the combat casualties and the enemy bombing. We cannot do anything about it, and it's gonna get extremely worse for one reason and one reason only. If we lose, as you can see, we already lost Moscow, but if we lose Tsartsin and Petrograd, as in the 3 major cities of Russia, Mr. Boris Savinkov is gonna get cooed. Well, not cooed, he's gonna get assassinated instantly. We will lose 20 war support, all the awesome buffs that he already gives us, and we will also get hit potentially with the white peace event from the Germans, which will automatically result in our failure, whether we say yes or no, because if we say no to it, we will lose another 20 stability and war support, which will instantly reduce our surrender progress a lot, and we will lose instantly, of course. And even if we say yes to their peace demands, we will get kicked out of the game, and another tag will control Russia instead of us. So yeah, let's try to make the most of this, not gonna lie. I'm gonna copy this template as well, and I'm gonna turn it into my normal infantry template. I'm gonna give it the Russian bear insignia, and I'm gonna remove this. I'm gonna keep it as a single 18 width template for the time being. I don't want to make it 16 width, I just need them to last in the battle a bit longer. We're gonna remove all the battalions, including the artillery as well, the logistics. We're just gonna keep anti-air and engineering companies, okay? These lads just need to hold the front line and die whenever I need them to. And I'm gonna copy this template as well. I'm doing this, by the way, only because I'm very desperate and I'm trying to find a way to counter the tanks that Germany is gonna bring towards Central Asia. They're very hard to deal with. I wouldn't do this in a normal MP game, but I'm going to grab this template. Of course, I'm going to give it a different insignia, the Pierce insignia, and I'm going to add support anti-tank. I know it's weird, but Russia produced a lot of anti-tank and I have a nice reserve of it. So I'm going to bound these two armies under the same field marshal, and I need to switch their template as fast as possible. That, and I need to start retreating. Leaving my men here will just result in me getting killed, which is not very ideal. Now I still need to reassign the entirety of my army over here. We're instantly gonna abandon Finland because Germany is about to launch a naval invasion in the next 10 days toward Helsinki and toward the northern ports over here. So we need these frauds over here to run as fast as possible from this region, and I'm gonna try to hold a defensive line around this area while keeping a batch of divisions near Petrograd. We're gonna increase the fort over here. It doesn't matter what level fort we have in Petrograd, because the AI will keep on launching attacks non-stop, so our divisions will not even be capable of regaining their organization, and we will die instantly, which is a pain in the ass, not gonna lie. As for the rest of my army, I kinda am cooked, I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna start to retreat. I generally need to hold starts in no matter what, so we're gonna have the defensive line with these 16 divisions, and I need to assign the guy with the highest defense on this. I cannot lose this area no matter what, or the run is over instantly. I don't care if I get pushed in the center and in the north. It's territory that I'm willing to sacrifice for the time being. And I'm gonna leave these two generals doing their own plans over here, one in Petrograd until they die, and the ones in SFIII, I cannot afford them to lose at all, so I'm gonna be constantly hitting Lapland whenever it's possible. It is what it is, I'm not gonna lie. What I'm gonna do is that once this focus right here is done, I'm going to bank all of my political power to increase my conscription law, and then I'm gonna get my hands on the infantry expert, and then finally on the artillery expert as well. After that, I'm gonna do everything that's possible to increase my war support. I'm sorry for blabbering too much, but like the situation is quite desperate, so that is why I am trying to cover as many territories as possible and talking about my shenanigans, I guess. And my air force has finally made it toward the far east, so I can begin attacking right here. Oh yeah, and I forgot the most important thing ever, supplies, man. We are not the AI. Usually when you fight as Russia, they don't suffer from any attrition in their country, but that's mainly because they are AI and they like to cheat. Bunch of bastards, if you ask me. I'm gonna do something, because I need to do this a bit faster than usual. I'm gonna create a host battalion template, just a small one that is 10 width, to rush through the port in the south so that I can knock out these frauds as fast as possible, and I'm gonna switch this division towards said template. While I'm gonna keep these bombs over here pinned as well, and I'm gonna continuously keep on attacking them no matter what. I'm sending reinforcements toward the south as we speak, and thankfully we made it toward the southern port. I need to keep on cutting them off, I cannot let them reinforce themselves. With this far eastern army should capitulate. Speak of the devil, we are being invaded in Finland. I mean, I already gave up on that territory as we speak. Well, never mind, I'm being invaded here in this damn pocket by the Germans. When it comes to our stockpile, as you can see after I switch everything, we're back on being in the green, but we're just missing heavily on anti-air and support equipment. That's why I've dedicated so much on anti-air production. Okay, never mind, I remembered I lost a lot of states. The horse is going somewhere in the next 4 hours. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Horsey, for giving me this free W. I'm going to switch this template as soon as I'm done with this shenanigan to the Mountainade template again. This nation should have capitulated, and I'm going to annex them instantly. The fate of these lads, of course, I'm going to send them to the afterlife, and I'm going to tell my entire army to make it toward the far east, rather, the new far east. because we will be fighting in this territory and I need to start doing my pushback instantly. I'm gonna recruit more mountaineers because I got some guns from defeating that nation. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, the reinforcements will eventually make it toward here, but they probably will take around 1 month and whatnot, so yeah, we're cooked. But this is, by the way, what the AI does the entirety of the time. They just keep on clicking one tile after another, and they just win because they don't have to worry about anything else. And the 16 divisions are also very much dead. You know what, I'm gonna delete them and at least get 20% of my manpower back. It generally is too depressing to let that happen. Sure, the bubbles here are green, but don't let that fool you. Eventually the Germans will learn that they can just walk around my battle plans, and they will launch another naval invasion toward the far north in this region as well. So yeah, kinda sucks to suck. Apparently my navy is stationed in Petrograd. I don't know how that works, but it is what it is, I guess. They must be very good at disguising themselves. God damn it, this national spirit was the thing that I was counting on. Plus 50% mobilization speed would have been very useful if I went to service by requirement by now. At least we're succeeding in breaking them in certain parts and areas, of course, but they keep on attacking us, so we don't even gain our organization instantly, and we're starting to get the better technology bit by bit, so we're doing well for ourselves. If the supply depot falls, we will be capable of continuing with our assault. The plan is to make it all the way toward the Afghanistan border, which is going to be very difficult to pull off. So I just make it toward the supply depot in this capital area right here. And from there I will do very slow bit by bit push, hoping that I can win. That time I need to get my hands on the artillery expert as well for the plus 15% attack, because a lot of my offensive units rely on that. And no need for me to back down now. How about you be obnoxious bastard? I hate when the AI pins me. I wish they would go rot in hell for as long as possible as well. We're gonna go back on 3 speed. I cannot break the German cipher or even work on it because I don't have any of the technologies. Generally amazing performance by the Russian AI. It's almost like they wanted to give me a ruined game, man. Look, the Spanish Republic, the bastards, the nation that I was playing against, are sending volunteer divisions toward Germany. Why? I regret letting this nation live in the first place, at all. My units should make it to the next tile very soon, and I'm gonna start attacking and killing as many divisions as possible to reduce their numbers. The big pocket, of course, is here in the south. We are 3 tiles away from connecting with these guys. One day in 19 hours, one day in 2 hours. I just gotta hope that these guys, all 3 divisions of them, don't manage to run away in that meantime, so that I can kill them off. Come on, please be nice. Thank you very much, you're dead. We've got all of these bastards over here dead once and for all. We're gonna begin our offensive to clean up this pocket here. Of course, this is not enough for me. I'm not satisfied yet, not until I make it to the Iranian border. Only then will I feel confident that I kinda saved my bacon. Casualty-wise, we're doing some pretty good damage against these frauds. They already are 7.2 million dead, and we will keep on increasing the casualty ratio. I know for a fact that I cannot deal with Russia, rather with Germany anymore. They have 2 million men in reserve, and they are on service by requirement, so they will shit out a lot more units, and they have the industry to support that. I have only 64 military factories. But let's begin our offensive. The planning bonus is right here, and I'm not gonna get a better chance than this. We need to make it all the way toward the supply depot here in the south. The problem is that the more I push them near the supply depot in this region, the harder it's gonna be for me to break them. So the second the momentum of this offensive breaks, I think I'm gonna be stuck for a long period of time. Okay, now the second supply hub is under my grasp. I'm about to make it to the first one, and I'm going to make it to the second one as well, and I should be capable of continuing my offensive because my divisions are dying from a massive lack of supplies. At least we encircled 7 divisions in the north as well. We will try to link up here. It's possible, as long as we keep the momentum of our offensive. Also, because I can, I'm going to try to encircle these 6 divisions. The less units I fight against, the better it's gonna be for me, as you can guess. Japan got... Oh my god, Japan is being invaded by Germany. Why? Bro, I'm begging you, please no. Like, I swear to god, why? This is horrendous. The one, like, in all of my playthroughs, I've never seen Germany on their own invade Japan. So the single time where I'm playing as Russia, they try to create another front line against me. I've already almost made it to the required supply depot, and I encircled the entirety of the north. The front line is actually pretty good. But one thing is for sure, at some point, we are bound to win, okay? We're bound to gain our industrial might once again, and we're also bound to produce an air force, which will make this war easier for us to win. Don't worry. This is just a short struggle that we're going through, where we have to use infantry non-stop. Brother, no! Come on, Ukraine, why? How the hell did Ukraine manage to get divisions in the far east of Japan, man? Come on, piss off! Thankfully I had some divisions in the training queue, but it's still unacceptable. Now instead of using these divisions to hold the western front, I'm forced to leave them here to defend myself. I'm gonna switch this template to the horse cavalry template, whatever you wanna call it, and I'm gonna have it rush to this area as well. We need to get our hands on this. We can encircle 30 divisions or maybe even 40, and I'm gonna try to pin divisions over here. I don't want them to run away. I'm gonna leave one division behind, just in case. And that's it. We encircled like maybe 30 divisions. I'm gonna keep on pushing over here, and I'm gonna keep on pushing on this other side as well. Since I've defeated a large portion of the German volunteer force in this region, I should be capable of making it toward Tehran. Another naval invasion. This one is in the far east by none other than the bastard Germans. At the very least, I will try to contain it. Okay, yeah, good casualties. Not gonna lie, good casualties. And that is pretty much it. I'm gonna grab these divisions and I'm gonna switch them toward the Mountaineer template. I have enough artillery to survive. I just need to leave these 10 divisions in this area no matter what to help me defend in case of future naval You bastards! Sweden launches a naval invasion here near Vladivostok at the same time. How am I meant to counter this shit? Like, what's happening to my supplies? Look at this. 1 second it's active, another it's not. I guess I'm gonna change the location of my capital. Sure, it's gonna cost me some stability, but it should fix my supplies. Almost done killing these lads. But I still need to deal with the Swedish naval invasions, and they still have a lot of reinforcements, man. God damn you, Sweden, why couldn't you mind your own business? I swear to God. 23 divisions from Azerbaijan. How? Where did these guys come from? Why did they get all of these reinforcements over here? Shouldn't you be bothering with the other front? Was hoping that I can steal another supply depot. Maybe be a bit sneaky about it. But it's being defended by 28, 29, 20, 30 divisions. The numbers keep on changing as we speak. If I ever put 30 divisions on a single tile, my divisions would evaporate because they lack supplies. But when the AI does that, it's free, because why not? But we are slowly reclaiming our territories in this far eastern area, and the more states that we capture, the more factories I get my hands upon. I mean, at this rate, I'm just 3 states away from actually capturing another supply depot in this region, and with this, the entirety of the army over here will be encircled, but there isn't a lot of divisions here. At max, there's between 10 to 15, but still, that is a good reduction of numbers. As we can see, the casualties have been increasing as we've been acting up as of late. I'm gonna retreat my elite mountaineers from Iran. If I get pushed from there, then so be it, and I'm gonna focus all of my next offensive moves on making it toward Rostov and the other side of the Black Sea. I generally cannot stop attacking right now. I still have the momentum on my side. That and I'm liberating my core territory, so that's even better for me. Now screw this, it's too risky. I don't want to get cut off with my entire army at this rate. Everyone is gonna rush toward the north again, and I guess I'm gonna try to do break over here. I don't understand, 9.5 million casualties and it doesn't even affect them at all. That and I'm dealing with the naval invasion in the Far East. And I get naval invaded by Denmark in Vladivostok. Why Denmark? Why did God have to create such an obnoxious nation on this planet? It really is a curse, isn't it? Imagine all the suffering that could have been prevented if Denmark did not exist as a nation. I right now wouldn't have been invaded as we speak. What a horrific state of affairs. Okay, like I have this pocket trapped over here. I have the south semi-cleaned. I decided to pull back because it was too dangerous, as you can see. This is a large portion of the army that belongs to Germany, including their tank force. So we've dealt with all the threats that were thrown at us without major losses. And look, I'm just gonna let you enjoy the Gucci-gasm. Come on. 1, 2, and you're gone. Man, unless I recapture Samara, somehow I will never get supplies. Like, this bug is killing all of my army straight up. Even when I'm near a supply depot, I cannot attack or win or do anything. At least we are producing trains faster than we are losing them. That and I don't need as much anti-air, so I'm gonna also double down on aircraft production as well. I need to abandon this damn region. My capital is located over here, and because of it I cannot get my hands on any supplies. I kinda was ready for that. Goodbye Savinkov, you're not gonna be missed just yet. And my industry, look, the second I gave away that damn capital, my industry has been fixed. I'm gonna pull back even further. Of course, in the Kaiserreich, do I have any direct connection with them? Thankfully not. I would be fighting them under my own terms from now on. Like, I'm gonna limit the air zones that they can attack me from. And I'm dealing with the bullshit that Ukraine launched against me here in this region. Like, Jesus Christ, naval invasion after naval invasion. Okay, and we're back officially. I know, I kinda thought that this one would be actually not good at all, but it's currently 7:40 AM, so I can talk once again. Sorry for being quiet for so long, by the way. I've been grinding this damn game non-stop, or at least for a second time. I just want to add something. The only difference between the last run and this one is that I added like 20 military factories on producing SPGs. Hold on, let me show you the template. Not like they're really that good if you get the gist I'm trying to say, but it was very important for me to have something to counter the German tanks. That, and after I was done putting 20 military factories on SPG production, I put everything, and I genuinely mean it. I think I had like 60 or 70 military factories on gun production alone. Also, I gotta add something. The reason why I'm performing so well in the air, well, as you can see right here. Oh, wait, never mind. The game still needs to load once again. But yeah, this is the template that I used for 1944 for my fighters. I didn't bother producing them at all until mid or late 1944. And I'm using the 1946 or 1945 cannons, which only reduce the agility by 1 point and have a high air attack. Just to show you some stats, for the past fucking years, man, I'm not even lying, I shot down like 8,000 CAS, 1.7k bombers, and 4.8k fighters. I just wanted to give you some insight on what was happening. What I plan on doing right now is the most ambitious offensive of my run. I'm not even lying. I have my tanks right here, and we're gonna beeline toward Georgia from the south to entrap the entirety of the German army. Also, I would like to also state, these unicorn versions are nothing but the classic 18 with the infantry template. I just added support artillery to increase their soft attack, that's all, because I had a large stockpile of them. And the thing that I'm most proud about, look at this, the casualties. 22.6 million dead, straight up. And the other alternative that happened is that Japan did not lose in the naval invasion war. They managed to actually hold on, and thanks to that I wasn't pressured as much in Vladivostok. There's also another advisor that I changed. I got my hands on the enemy air support reduction. But yeah, without further ado, sorry for wasting your time. We're now gonna whoop ass and stomp feet so hard the goddamn Germans will not even understand what hit them. I'm gonna be, of course, microing everything. We need to make it so that the tanks rush toward the other side. Currently, I stopped producing the SPGs, if you're wondering. I'm currently making modern tanks. Modern tanks beat everything, and I genuinely mean it. That's why it's never worth it to produce anything else besides modern tanks post-1945. I straight up overran all of the divisions that were on my front line, and truth be told, that's mainly because I have green air and CAS, so it increases the speed of my divisions. It's either that or it reduces the division speed of my enemies. And I'm beelining toward all the airports that the enemy has because I don't want them to counter my air force in this region. I'm also gonna tell my army over here in Iran to start attacking very aggressively. I don't even need them to win. I just need them to pin these frauds so that they don't go anywhere. As you can see, they are already rushing here to rear out and block me from advancing. I cannot explain to you how excited I was to continue recording this, by the way. I've been waiting since almost 6 AM. Until I could start talking again. I really want to close this damn deal. So many troops that I can kill off. I want to hit 30 million, man. I'm not gonna lie. I want to hit 30 million casualties at this rate. I've already invested too much. I'm very close to getting my hands on their port, and this entire army is officially trapped. And they're gonna die. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. Look, all of this. Over 200 divisions. Let's look at the casualties together. It's at 23.5 million dead right now. And that number is gonna make it all the way toward the moon. I'm gonna transfer the CAS toward Azerbaijan so that I can kill off these units a bit faster. I have almost 150 units trapped over here, and I don't wanna... Holy shit, Free Russia! Oh my god, brother! Free Russia capitulated! You know how bad that is? Their entire army is trapped. We're doing one massive, extensive attack on all of their front line. This is it. They're gonna die. I'm sorry if I sound too excited, but like... freedom is near! This is rightful payback for all the suffering that I went through. This is my 6th attempt. I'm not gonna lie. This is my 6th attempt at winning this damn save file. And look at this. Look at it. Just BAM! Right click. Please let me reinforce their asses. 154 units. Without counting the ones that I just killed. And 27 million casualties. What the fuck? I'm gonna have my entire tank force assist me to knock out Ukraine. If you're wondering why I have a lot of rubber in my country, it's because I am building nothing but synthetic refineries in the Far East. Like, how many CAS units are in here? 6.4k CAS, plus the fighters. Jesus Christ, I'm fighting against 12,000 units of airplanes over Ukraine. No wonder the CAS is doing so much damage against me. Maybe I got a bit too arrogant and cocky for my own good. As for whatever is happening here in Ukraine, I don't mind if I get pushed back once more, because the entirety of Europe does not have an infinite amount of units, as you can guess. I just need to bleed them dry once more. I'm not gonna lie, this is actually the first time ever, but I'm gonna go to an all-adult serve. It's just that bad. I've added another thing. I've just added recon companies to my divisions, because hey, if the AI is gonna continuously attack me, I may as well just capture their equipment as well. I was hoping that Germany would run out of manpower by now, but I guess Germany can shit out a lot of men. As you can see, they have between 6 to 8 million available manpower. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I give up. Like, I think I tried my best. 6 attempts and I couldn't even beat this scenario. It's currently, I'm not even lying to you, it's almost 11 AM, it's 10:45, and I've been playing since I think 2 AM. Even though I win in the air war, I've shot down a total of 23,000 CAS, 15,000 fighters, 4K bombers, without counting this is just in a single region. And without counting the Northern Caucasus area. Look at these numbers over here, this region as well. And this doesn't affect Germany at all. And they have between 11 to 17 million men in reserve right now. Just from an economic standpoint, this kind of commitment to a damn war is not even possible to do in real life. You cannot put a quarter of your population into the army and not expect the entire economy to collapse and still produce everything that relates to the military without any consequences. I've done my part. It's 36 million that Reichspark members, and it doesn't affect them at all. They've increased their troop count from, I think last time when I encircled that large pocket in the Caucasus and whatnot, they had between 650 to 1k at max. Now it's between 900 to 1.5k, without counting the fact that they have almost 4k industry. The reason why I'm complaining about all of this is because I'm embargoed by the entirety of the world. Even the USA embargoed me, I don't even know why. It's like the AI was so desperate to bring me down that they just started to cheat. At this rate, I may as well just hit console commands and write annex all with the amount of cheating that the AI is putting off just to whoop my ass. I've just committed too much to this one, and I just need to learn when to let go. Next time I'm gonna fucking steamroll Germany. I'm gonna play as Russia again, but not through a save file. I'm gonna probably play as a normal nation or something like that. If anyone out there wants to pick this run, as in from 1949, the save file will be in the description as always. I mean, hey, just to show you, I kinda am proud of what I've done. Look at this. Ukraine is at service by requirement. They have 600,000 men, but look at the rest of the Reichspark members. We have Belarus at scraping the barrel with only 300,000 men. We have also Lithuania at scraping the barrel with also 300,000 men. The Baltic Duchy, same thing, scraping the barrel. Poland, extensive conscription. Finland, scraping the barrel as well. Sweden, they are on all-adult serve. The Netherlands, all-adult serve. Flanders, scraping the barrel. And Ireland as well. They are, never mind, that's just Germany, and Germany is on scraping the barrel. But other than that, I've been defeated. I hate to admit it, but I've been defeated by the persistence of the AI. I'm sorry, Germany, I'm sorry for this not being a victory, as always. I spent 5 days, man. It's Thursday. I started recording this one, I think, on either Sunday or Saturday. I don't even remember anymore, since it has been this long. Anyways, guys, hey, this has been Kaguya. And I'll be seeing you guys next time. So take care, goodbye, and farewell.